There we go. What is going on, YouTube? We are just getting started with a little Amazon FBA Q&A. We got the TikTok live right here. We are going to get rock and rolling. And so Phil asks, after seeing initial success, does business become easier and a repeatable process? Yes, it becomes much easier. A lot of the things that you learn, you're going to carry over to your next launches. A lot of my product criteria, a lot of the tactics I use for manufacturers, negotiating, how to handle manufacturers, all those things, it all stems from mistakes I've made or doing things right, understanding, oh, this is why this product failed, this is why this product did well. And so yes, it becomes easier. You know what to look out for. You're going to avoid a lot of those novice mistakes. Things are still going to happen, but it does become easier. Chris in the YT chat, what's up, my guy? Good to see you. How long did it take you to start making money on Amazon? 1 month. First month of launching. Do I just put the link in my bio? Yes. After seeing initial, I answered that. Monthly profit margin, user 63 on established products, average is 35% margins. On the account that you see on screen, 40% margins. What are 2025 trends for FBA? I wouldn't look for trends, Elite. Kind of like you just heard me say, the things that I talk about, the product criteria that I use, it's based on my 6 years of experience selling on Amazon. Do you want to know the things that have won time and time and time again across those 6 years? It's the fundamentals. It's not trends. It's not what's popular nowadays. Some of the same fundamentals that helped me win 6 years ago are what helps me win on product launches today. You guys don't want to find this new secret, you know what I mean? It's not going to be this new secret thing that you've uncovered under a rock where it's going to be the reason why you're successful in 2025 and nobody else is. The reason people are going to be successful selling on Amazon in 2025 is sticking to the fundamentals. What do I mean by that? Good product research criteria, a good product, good marketing, good listing, good review strategy. Those are the things that time and time again are the reason people win. Did you start with wholesale? Nah, private label, the best business model on Amazon. How can you put months into a product and thousands of dollars if it's still a random chance of success? What do you mean, brother? What are my other options? Like, really ask yourself that, Phil. Let's break it down. Let's make a list. I don't have a pen and paper next to me, but I can pull out the Note app. We'll make a list all together right now. So what is my other option, my friend? We can all, and this isn't me trying to like come at you or come at the question. Phil, I love your questions. You always ask great questions in the live. But together, collectively, can anybody help add to this list? My first option is spend months developing a product, thousands of dollars. And it's also, I want to break down that one word that you said right there, random. It's not a random chance of success. But what are the other options? Get a 9-to-5 job. I'll help everybody out here. Get a 9-to-5 job. How much will I make there? What's the average salary in the US 2024? 62,000. Okay. So here we go. I lost my notes app. I gotta find it. So first option is get a job with my average revenue being 62,000, and most people, I don't really think even make that. What's my next option? And let's not forget that how many weeks on average do you work at a 9-to-5 job? 50 weeks, right? So 50 weeks times 40 hours a week, 2,000 hours. So it's going to cost me 2,000 hours, and I'll make 62,000. What's my next option? Let's see, spend let's call it 3 to 6 months launching a product. And I'm going to spend, let's call it $4,000. Okay. I'm writing this all on my notes. So it'll cost me $4,000, spend 3 to 6 months. Oh, also there's two other options with two other tiers with that getting 9 to 5 job. Did I get a degree? If so, then I spent 4 years. Actually, how about I do this on a document so that I can share it? Hold on. I think it'd be better instead of me just, no, I think you guys get the point, me reading it. I think we're fine. So 4 years, what's the average school day in college? Let me look it up. Average college school day in hours. Let's really break it down. So 6 hours a day. How many days on average is a college school year? So 100, it's 160 to 180 days. Let's meet in the middle. Let's say 170. Okay. YT, sorry, can't. Oh, we're good anyways. Okay, so 170 days times, we'll even use the low end, 5 hours a day. So 850 hours. Oh, wait, that's a year. So times 4. So 3,400 hours. This is for anyone who's wondering, this is for college. So 3,400 hours. And then let's keep it, let's use statistics if we're going to break this down. What is the average college tuition? Average college tuition, $30,000. Sweet. So 30 grand. Okay. So I'm either going to not go to college and I'm going to go straight into the workforce. And in that case, I'm not making $62,000. It's probably going to be sub $30,000 a year. And at the end of the day, I'll do that for the rest of my life, 40 years. I would do anything ethically possible to not be in that situation. That's me personally. I don't want to work for someone else and, help somebody else achieve. That's funny. Anyways, and help somebody else achieve their goals. Okay, now we have the college option. So I'm going to go spend 3,400 hours and $30,000 to go to college, to not even guarantee that I'm going to go get a degree in the field that I'm going in. I think the statistic is like 40% of people actually get a job in the field that their degree is in. I'm going to spend much more than I would in a business. I'm going to spend much more time Imagine what level of a master I would be at Amazon FBA if I spent 3,400 hours on it. And this isn't me trying to tell somebody, hey, listen, if you're not, college isn't good at all for you, or this isn't me saying, hey, don't go to college and start an Amazon business. This isn't my point. The question was, how can you risk months of time and $3,000 essentially to launch a product with no guarantee that it's going to be successful? But then when you break down the college scenario, the scenario that everybody else says is safe, I would say one is not as good as people make it out to be. Let's say that I took $30,000 and I used all of that money to launch products on Amazon. Let's say $3,500 each product, okay? So 30 racks divided by 3,500. That means that roughly 8.5, let's call it 8. That means roughly I would be able to launch 8 products on Amazon. With 8 products on Amazon, what are the chances that I will be successful on one of those 8? With me, I would call it at least 50%, probably more so 70% of those products that I launched would be successful. Not 100%, I'm going to give you that. Maybe even my first product that I launch won't be successful. So to Phil's point, okay, I launched one product, I'm down 35. I launched two products, I'm down 7. I launched my third product, it's successful. I still spent less time and less money than college. So when I break down my options in life, brother, was I going to work for my I love my cousins. To this day, I text my cousin every single day, the ones who mentored me. I haven't worked for their business in 5 years. I text them every single day. So much love for him and her, right? That being said, was I going to work for them? I was climbing up the ranks, even if I was making $25 an hour right now. Do I want to make $25 an hour? No, I knew I wasn't going to go to college, so that wasn't the route for me. And so business, bro, there's no guarantee in any business. So this isn't even me trying to shill the idea of Amazon FBA. Insert business here, Amazon dropshipping, Airbnb, real estate. It doesn't matter. There's going to be a risk involved in starting that business. And what are your other options? For me, those other options are kind of like my worst dreams. For me, it's not like not necessarily a judging thing. Boop, boop, boop. Or are you very confident it will succeed in launching? I'm very confident. That's another thing. So let's break this down. We're kind of spending a lot of time here, but this kind of encompasses so many people's fears and questions about Amazon that I think it's okay to spend time on it. It's not a random chance of success, brother. It would be a random chance of success if I, had a list of 20 random products that I use in my house and I pulled one of the names out of the hat and I was like, I'm going to launch phone chargers. Well, yeah, that's my chances of success are going to be random. If anything, very not good, terrible chances. But if I have a product with really good and strict product criteria, I differentiate that product really, really well. I have a great marketing strategy. I have a great review strategy, and I stick to those fundamentals that I love to talk about oh so much. My chances of success are not guaranteed, but they're much better than you would imagine. So I'm very confident in the products that I launch. Good job on your sales. What is the average order size? Order size or value? Order size is like 1 point something units. When you launch, you're very confident that your products will succeed. That's what I'm asking. Yes, 100%. Oh my goodness, I can't find the questions. Yo, what up, brother Luke? What up, Kevin? Good to see you, my guy. Rapid, thank you so much for the follow. Amazon is giving away money to new sellers. Is it no new sellers are joining? It's a little bit of a mix. Amazon has always said they've had a shortage. All the people who are like, it's too saturated. The company themselves is like, we don't have enough third-party sellers on our platform. Meanwhile, the people who don't have the data of the multi-billion-dollar company, listen to them because they say it's too saturated. But Amazon, the one who has data on every customer, every seller, the ins and outs of our business, are saying, hey, we don't have enough sellers, but the internet says they're wrong. So I guess the internet's right. So there is that aspect, and Amazon is just really, I think it's a multi-layered thing. They're really wanting to invest into brand because of just all the nonsense that goes on the platform. Amazon is a business themselves as well. So they, things like adding approval tests or being more strict on wholesale and arbitrage sellers who are doing methods that aren't by Amazon's books to get approvals, all those things, they're really tightening down on that. And one of the things that has always been a benefit to sellers and kind of encompasses what I just mentioned is brand registry, hence why they're offering it to brand registered sellers. Also, y'all, we are doing something different this live. We did it yesterday. It was really fun. If you guys want to go live with me and ask your question live on TikTok, all you have to do is request to join the live and then ask your question on TikTok. And then once I see your question, I will accept your request, be able to ask a question. It was a really fun format that we did yesterday. So if anybody wants, we will do it again today. College is a scam for the majority. I agree. Trading your time for a W-2 is as well. I also agree, bro. I mean, brother, think about this. And this was one of the biggest blessings that my cousins did do for me when I first worked for them. They didn't W-2 me. They 1099'd me. So I was actually an independent contractor working for my cousin's business. Why was this beneficial? They gave me 100% of my check amount. And from there, I had to file taxes at the end of the year as a business owner would. But I was able to, get a lot of the benefits of a business owner. I think being W-2'd is, I don't know, it's a pretty big scam in my opinion. Also, y'all, if you do want to join the live, you have to request to join and ask the question that you want to ask on the live on TikTok so that I can see your question, so I can vet it, as well as see your request. How long have you been doing FBA? Since January 1st, 2019. User 23, thank you for the 50 shares, my guy. I appreciate you. College had some of my best nights of my life. Okay, I'm not going to say that part. And made lifelong friends. Yeah, man. I mean, I've heard a lot of, I didn't go to college, but I've heard a lot of crazy stories from my friends who did go to college. I kind of got through that in the early years of my life. I partied enough from maybe 15, 16, maybe 16. I partied enough from 16 to 19 to last somebody 10 lifetimes. So, I think I got my college experience I needed. Katil, thank you so much for the follow. Goomba, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you, brother. I got my second return today. I'm at like a 2% return. That's not bad, brother. Trust. Fish Slayer, thank you so much for the follow. You middleman from Alibaba, essentially, in a way. How do I fund my Amazon business as a new seller? Save up, get a job, work, get a paycheck, save that paycheck. Don't spend the paycheck on silly things, only the necessities to live, and then put the rest away and rinse and repeat the process until you have enough. Best way to find new products. I use Helium 10's black box tool. Hey, let's go. We got 90 in here. He was in yesterday's live, so we'll get him up in here. And then we're going to get to the rest of the questions. What up? What up?
What's up, brother?
How's it going?
I was here. I was in yesterday when you started this style, and I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
My question I put in the chat is like, when you start out, should you start with one product or maybe 5 products? As I'm looking, I know that I'm not gated on many of the smaller items or whatever, but I would like to try to dabble in a little bit of each sector.
You're doing wholesale or arbitrage or private label?
What's that?
You're doing wholesale, arbitrage, or private label?
It'd be arbitrage. So like it's already out there.
Okay. In that case, for anybody, all my people who in here who would do private label, the answer to this question would be one product. For you, I think it would be okay to start with multiple products, especially because the barrier to entry for those products isn't going to be thousands, right? And then you're kind of having more fishes, more lines out in the water. Not more fishes, more hooks. So yeah, in your case, I'd probably start with a few, but still same fundamentals. Like make sure that you're looking at the numbers and all of the things on that side of the business.
Right, and I think I'd cap myself out at 5. Like I said, I'm just at the point where I'm about to make my purchases. I got everything else in line. I want to set out to at least dabble in each.
Yeah,
find the 3 strongest ones, and then get rid of the other 2, and then send like 2 more out, and then find the strongest one in that, and just continue like that.
Yeah, because with arbitrage and wholesale, you're going to be cycling through a lot of products, and you're going to be wanting to find those winners because, you know, you might have 4 products in the catalog and they do decent for you, but as you find another product, that's the one that like really helps your account get to the next level. So yes, in that example, that's why people have like lead lists and really big lead lists in those business models.
I appreciate you.
Yep, of course, bro. Have a good night. Yep. Let's go. Like I said, y'all, if you do have a question that you did want to hop in here, we'll get to everyone's question, but we will prioritize the requests. If you guys want to hop in here, request to join in the live, ask your question on live or on the TikTok so that I can see the question, and then we will get y'all in. Okay. Yeah, Kevin, that person who responded to you was funny. Tips on product finding. I have a few videos on the exact way that I do this, y'all. And so, I can sit here and explain it to you. And if you want, I will. Helium 10 black box method or the Amazon search method, both are the 2 that I use. But I think the better piece of advice to say would be it's a numbers game. And you guys have to understand that. You're going to not find your dream product your first go, your second go, your third go. You might go through 20, 30 products before you find that winner, but that's okay. I have a video in my drafts. I'm going to show, I posted a video recently about this, showing how I have a list of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of private label products that meet my criteria that at any given point I would go launch or give to one of my students to launch. But in a video in my drafts, I show that we looked at thousands of products to get those hundreds of products. It's a numbers game. Don't be discouraged. Chandy, request to join. And yeah, just request to join and I'll get you in here. There should be a button somewhere in the live that allows you to request to join. Let's go. Yeah, I like this format. It's fun because I'm not just talking to myself for an hour every time. So we're going to do this probably every live. Let's get it. Bottom middle button. Thank you, Nighty. There we go. Chandy, bottom middle button. It's an amazing course. Thanks, Luke. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you. What sales today? Let's get to, oh, dang. Y'all already got me to 4.5K and 50 shares. So how about we do, we're good on shares. Let's get to 10K likes and I'll show live sales today. Let's go. We're going to go, because y'all are already going so crazy on the likes. If we get to 10K, sorry, we'll show live sales today. If we get to 15K likes, I do have a dinner to go to, so we got to get that quick. I'll do live product research. Let's go. What's up? Oh, there's a little bit of static on your end.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a bit of static. It's kind of loud.
Yeah, so my question was, we talked in the last chat and I decided to go with one program, thinking to get a sample. My question was, should I get the sample just as it is, or should I first customize the sample and get that and then check the quality?
Okay.
Go ahead with that.
So really quick, I'm going to mute you, but I'm going to answer your question. And I think you can unmute yourself. If not, I'm going to unmute you after I answer, just because of the static. That being said, don't make customizations to your sample. I don't think that that's necessary because we just ordered 3 samples from the last product that we ended up placing an order with, and 2 of the samples were terrible. Imagine we spent 3x the sample cost to see just the fact that those sample qualities were terrible. Rather get base samples, like just stock samples, just so you can see the quality. Once you have the quality and your product is in production, have them send over a finalized version of the product. There we go. I unmuted you.
Got it. And I had one question more. I was reaching out to different suppliers for different products, and Alibaba seems to be like blocking my messages. They're not like letting me message anyone, like, you know, new, or they're kind of like just block me, saying that you cannot send messages right now. Is there like something common, or how can I come around that?
I haven't heard of that. Reach out to Alibaba support. And if not, just maybe create another account if it wouldn't be too much trouble, if you're still going to be able to link all your business stuff there. That's probably what I would do.
What's with you on? So I shared my products, like the recent one that I researched with you, and like I think whenever you get the chance,
I wouldn't share that on live.
See what do you think of those ones?
Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I wouldn't share that on live, but nice, bro. Is that all the questions that you have?
Thanks, Luke.
Yep, of course. That's all you have?
Yeah, that's all I have.
Awesome, brother.
I think the rest is just pretty much in the course.
Sweet. I love it. All right, bro. Have a good one.
Thank you, brother. Bye.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm a fan. Full transparency, shout out to the man Gary V. He's the one who inspired me to do this series. He does tea with Gary V. And I was like, yo, I like that format a lot. So shout out to Gary. Gotta give roses where flowers are due. Laugh all day. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Ramen, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Hi, bro. Thank you for all your videos. I learned a lot from you. Let's go, Khan. I appreciate you, my friend. You have any idea about Australian wholesaler? I don't do wholesale. I am all private label, 110%. That is my go-to business model on Amazon. Also, y'all, I posted some absolute gem videos today. The last video I posted, breaking down the money you spend on PPC ads on Amazon. If you haven't already, go check that out. Everyone's like, oh, how much am I going to spend on ads? How much do I have to spend on ads in the beginning? So I break it down in that video. Second to last video, I talk about how I would improve a specific product listing. So again, if you haven't already checked that out, make sure you do. Listing optimization is huge. It's probably, it's probably the most important thing that you're going to end up optimizing after you launch. Your PPC ads, I guess it's tied. You have to give it a tie. I don't think one is more important than the other because it's not this linear thing. It's a flywheel. It's like 2 gears on a machine. If one of the gears isn't working, the other gear is not going to work either. So if your ads aren't working well, then you're not going to be able to have a great list, or your great listing isn't going to necessarily convert because maybe you're not getting the proper traffic or things like that. Or you have great ads, but you have a terrible listing and you're not converting. So then you're just wasting money. Are lights or lamps something that is not a part of your product criteria? Yes, Samuel, because they're electronic. You recommend, you have any idea, answer that. You recommend I look for a new product or just stick with the one you and I talked about? I think it's a tough one, CC. I think it's a good product. That price thing really, and see, this is where it's weird because it's like, are we really going to split hairs? Oh, I'm not even going to say the price just to be discreet about it. But are we going to really split hairs of that difference? Because if it was, if it was just at the criteria, then I'd say, I think that's solid. I think if the differentiator was solid and you can be price competitive and allow your margins would allow for, if you had to drop your price to be more price competitive, then maybe. One more question. Nowadays, how do you get your product pictures done? My brother, it's in the mentorship program. I'm going to show it on screen right now because it's been a while since we've showed this. YouTube, I'm going to share my screen with y'all as well. Hold on. There we go. So let's share this with y'all. So YouTube, say what up to TikTok. TikTok, say what up to YouTube. So AMZ Masterclass optimized.com. If you guys want access to the exact same graphic designers and listing copywriters who literally just created my last 2 products, images and copy for me, it is right here. So we have 3D rendered main image, product images, listing copywriting, A+ content, brand story, 3 complete listing creation packages, logo creation, package design, and product insert card designs. And one thing that I will say about this is unmatched to any service on Fiverr and unmatched to any other listing creation service I have seen. How can you say this? Because I have seen the listings from all of those types of services. Amazon issued a refund to customers 70 days after purchase because they no longer wanted it. How do you deal with that? That shouldn't have been a thing. Amazon should pay for that. I would create a case with Amazon. I send you some loves on your video. Let's go, user. I appreciate you so much. Y'all don't even know. I mean, if you guys get value from my videos and you just scroll past them and don't drop a like or a comment, that's not cool, yo. No, but for real, it really does mean a lot when you guys even just drop a like. It takes a millisecond. I don't even think it takes a full 1 second to do. Or drop a comment, which takes maybe 5 seconds or so. Drop just an emoji. We drop a share. Really helps out the content a lot. And that goes for anybody that y'all see and that you guys like and support, who's making content and stuff like that. Let's get it. Okay, I will figure something out. Thanks, bro. I've been bothering you for a while. Okay, you're not, bro. It's not no bother. You're good. Bro, next product selection, I'm buying the whole website. Yes, bro. Let's get it. What was it again? AMZ Masterclass optimized.com. It's in the AMZ Masterclass mentorship in the listing creation section and the resources section, Chandi. Do you really niche down on your private label products? For example, a male specific variant? Nah. Because you guys got to think about it. Let's go 10K. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be making a video about this soon. Someone just left a comment today. Been running around, so I haven't gotten a chance. Got a lot of videos in the draft, so make sure you guys stay tuned for those. But someone was like, hey, I have a product that there's no demand for it on Amazon. And the thing is, if there's no demand, then there's going to be very little sales because Amazon is a search basis platform. I'm searching for a black water bottle, then I want the search results to have black water bottles. I'm looking for a 15-foot iPhone charger, then I'm looking for a 15-foot iPhone charger. And so if there's a product that's very niche and not a lot of people are searching for it, that means that not a lot of people are buying it. And that's like this. And I'm not saying to the person who asked this, who asked that. So this isn't to Toby. This is now me speaking generally. But I think the thinking is a little backwards, where people think that something good should have no demand, no competition, nobody should be selling it. But anything worth selling, there's going to be other competitors. So it's actually backwards. To be competition, there's going to be people who also same opportunities as you do. Hence Amazon. Like the thing is that people like are trying to say don't work. Amazon FBA, drop shipping, Airbnb arbitrage, Airbnb, whatever, like, you know, the videos or ads that you see where someone's like, this doesn't work, but my thing works. No, all those things do work because people are obviously making money with them. A lot of people obviously are gravitate towards them because they see how many people are winning with them. Placed my order for a new product yesterday. Let's go. I love that, Malik. Do you stay away from certain size products because some products have high FBA costs? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of high ticket items. I would say my max is like 150, and I don't like super heavy items. I kind of steer away from them nowadays because you could get crushed on storage fees with some of them. We have a few higher ticket items, but yeah, I would rather launch something. My sweet spot is like the $40 to $70 range is like my favorite priced products. That being said, some of the lower ticket items that we have actually perform best. So like what weight? Max probably 15 pounds, and that's a little up there. Do you post YT videos about everything you were talking about? I do, Toby. Also, all of these lives for the last, I don't know, how long has it been? For the last like 2+ months, every live or almost every live that I've done is posted onto my YT channel. So I'm actually currently live on YT right now. Better quality, so it's doesn't look like a TikTok screen recording or anything. But yeah, everything is there, as well as I post a brand new YT video every single week. If y'all get me to 10K subscribers on YT this month, that means you go share my videos. You guys go show love to all the videos. You go help the algorithm. If we get to 10, the minute we hit 10K subscribers, if it's this year, I'll jump it up to 2 long-form YT videos every single week, which means instead of 52 videos a year on YT, y'all will be getting 104 videos a year on YT. Is there a set date on when the China tariffs will kick off, or is it just up in the air right now? I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people say that like some suppliers having to already increase price, and then so I'm pretty sure that it's implemented. I could be incorrect about that. Luke, when you launch products, how confident are you that they will succeed? What's your success rate rise? About 70% success rate and not losing money on a product. This product I found is $40 average, but $24 FBA cost. What's the cost of goods and shipping? That sounds a little hefty. That's like 50%. Ideally, it's going to be like 35 to like 38%. I know that's like a random number, but you usually don't necessarily see it get to 40 right off the jump. What's the heaviest product you go for? Is 13 pounds heavy for you? It's up there. What's your biggest reason as to why you failed today? Oh, Elite, bro, don't get me started. Please don't get me started on this. I'm going to just avoid. Elite, I know you're, it's all love. It's all love. And I know you're always in the lives asking great questions. I'm going to avoid the Section 8 topic today because I'll go down a 30-minute rant of how much I dislike it or don't agree with it. I've even tried to go back to it. Like literally, I promise you can't make this up. Just today, I was talking to my business partner who does 7 figures in net profit annually in real estate. Even today, I was trying to circle back. I was like, hey, break this down for Section 8 for me. And he just gave me, and he breaks down numbers. Let me just tell you this. He put out an offer to me. He said, you find me any section. I'm friends with both of them, CC. But he said, you find me any Section 8 deal that any of these people are trying to say is good, and I'll tear it apart. That's his claim, right? And I've actually given him a few screenshots and stuff like that I've seen on social media, and he's broken down the numbers to me, and there hasn't been a scenario where it makes sense. Now, I'm not trying to say that my experience equals the world, equals like the fact for everybody 100%, because obviously people are doing it, people are winning. I've heard stories of people who own 70 properties who don't actually make money from it, but use it as tax write-offs. And so it's not my game. I'm not a real estate guy. So there's probably things that I don't fully understand. That's why I always go to people who do understand it to break it down for me. But there hasn't been a scenario where someone's been able to actually break down the numbers of a deal where it would make sense for me to invest that kind of capital. My business partner was telling me, for example, he has a 9-unit deal that he could sell me that would qualify for Section 8, would end up costing, I forgot how much it would be. It was up there. It was a hefty deal. And he's like, you'd make a couple grand profit from it. And it was a big investment. It was over 600 G's. Again, not the hype, not telling me that, oh, you'll write it off on your taxes or this or that, because even someone broke that down to me, and I'm not a CPA, so I'm not even going to speak on that. But even that didn't make sense to me. Maybe my CPA, I didn't ask my CPA per se, I asked a real estate person about that. So maybe my CPA could describe it better. But even the real estate or the tax write-off side of it didn't make sense to me. And I don't know, even like I don't know. I also, one thing that I need to make clear is that like the people that I've consulted in, let's call that one person, and me, one person's opinion or analysis doesn't equal 100% fact across an industry. Maybe these are the deals that they've seen in that and all of that. So I won't go too hard against it, but it just doesn't make sense. If I had 100 grand, right? There's no world that I live in, unless I'll get more educated later down the line, things change. But there's no world that I'd live in where I would take that 100 grand and put it into Section 8 versus something that I know, for example, like Amazon or even just more traditional real estate. But yeah, well, we won't go down that rabbit hole because I can talk about that for 30 minutes. Cost of goods, $10. Shipping would be around $500. I think that those margins are not good enough. The biggest reason people fail today is because they never start. 110%, brother. Can you sum up why you don't like Section 8? Like I said, I just haven't heard, outside of like the social media hype, I've never had somebody break down a deal number to number where it would make sense to me. So that's why maybe other people's experience is different. But yeah. Hi, bro. What up? What up? Is it common to get Section 3 in private label? No, never. Maybe not never, but I've never heard of it. Hi, bro. How much is your program? Hop on a call with my team and they will be able to tell you more about that. What capital did you start with for FBA? 4,900. Real estate is good. You got to do something scalable first, then invest into things for long term. Yeah, I'm saying you're right. Real estate is better down the line and not when you start. Yes, 100%. A lot of people like, I don't know. How about I just not say anything? How about I not say anything? Product research at 15K, but I don't know if we're going to have time to do it because I have a dinner at 8 o'clock at 7:06. I got to get ready for it, and the dinner is 25 minutes away. But how about if we get to 15K likes, I'll do product research right off the bat tomorrow. We'll still show live Amazon sales right now. My question is, you think I'll be good without FDA approval with all big brands, have it in their description? And if I get FDA approval, Do you think I'll convert better than top listings and brands? Not necessarily. I've never gotten FDA approval. I sold supplements and our label said these statements have not been reviewed by the FDA, et cetera, et cetera. No worries, we can do tomorrow. Nice. What time will you be live tomorrow? How about let's set a time. What's tomorrow? Thursday. So we have the mentorship call at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. How about we lock it in for, I want to say 6:30, but I want to give us a little buffer in case the mentorship call goes a little longer. How about we say 7? Check in at 6:30, 7 o'clock, God willing, we can lock that in. 600K into Section 8 would make a few thousand. But if you put that into your Amazon business, you could make $6 million, no brainer. Yeah, there's some people. I don't even want to speak on it. Maybe somebody can educate me one day a little bit better on it, and I'll take back all that stuff. But as of now, that's where my opinion is. What's the reason that you still fail sometimes? There's just, sometimes breaking my heart, brother. Wait, why am I breaking your heart, bro? Oh, because you did Section 8? Well, Kevin, actually, did you get a property, bro? Because if you're, let me ask, how about this? You don't have to share. If you want to share some numbers here, let's do it. But how about you share the numbers of your deal to me privately? I share it with my business partner who said he would tear apart any Section 8 deal that, is out there. And we can see, I'll keep all the details private and everything, but we can really find out, did you get into a good deal from a guy who's been in real estate, has, I don't even know how many doors he has now, 7 figures in net profit every year, very successful. Because I know some people that are taken down because they need FDA approval from the FDA. It depends on what product it is, Kareem. If you say it's not been reviewed by FDA, you should be good to sell it. I don't know what the exact product is, but in most cases, yes. Okay, sorry. Back to Phil's question. Biggest reason why I fail nowadays is it's honestly the differentiator, bro. Like we had a product a year or 2 ago. And by the way, Kev, if it's a good deal, bro, I'll eat my words, right? I'm not like trying to, I guess I'm also like just here to see. I'm a student of the game always. I'm not trying to die on the hill that it's not a good thing or anything like that. Just as it stands, the info I have. But yeah, we launched a product not too long ago. I think it was 2 years ago now. It was 2023 where we launched it. The differentiator I thought was good. We were different. We added value, but that perceived value to the market just wasn't what they were looking for. So that product didn't do very well. We didn't lose our rear end on the product either. So it's not like this huge, big fail or whatever. What did you do when you first started? Private label, my favorite business model on Amazon, and in my opinion, the best business model on Amazon. I don't consider this side of my business ventures a true business, but I also flipped products on eBay before, but that was very, what's the word? Kind of like relaxed. It was just more of a hobby than a business. I just got products that were given to me and I listed them there. I bought a course when you started Section 8. The Section 8 guy everyone knows. Okay, so that's, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be the guy who speaks on like other creators or stuff. I just want to stay in my lane. So we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, send it to me, bro. To be honest, this course ain't all that. I've heard that. We'll leave it at that. You can say your comments. I'm not going to speak on it. Let's show live Amazon sales really quickly, and then I got to get ready for this dinner. My boy just sold his company. LOL, I'll make my comments. Yeah, for sure. You're free to, God bless America, you're free to do that. I just don't want to get involved in none of that. I know people have different takes on Section 8, and I will say that like the people who make it seem like you're going to get rich from it, yeah, I appreciate you. She says, to be honest, I don't think it's worth it. Yours is. God bless you, Kevin. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I think the people who like make it seem like you're going to get rich from Section 8, like for example, like imagine I'm going and telling the kid who just graduated college that like this is going to be the way that you get to 10K a month, like, yeah, maybe in 10 years, right? How much capital is that person going to have to buy the houses and stuff? I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. Somebody might come along and educate me. Okay, so as promised, we got today. Sorry, YT, you guys can't see this. We got yesterday. Last 7 days, last 30 days, and then let's do an update on the screen that you guys see right there. As promised, appreciate y'all for the likes. A medical mouthpiece. Ooh, I would have to look into that more, bro, because I know some products need different approvals than others, and some are restrictions. Wait, I did not see. You didn't see it? Oh, I just exited out of it, brother. Neat. Thank you so much for the follow. Wow, what are you selling? That account is in health and households. How do you source reliable freight forwarding companies and product inspectors? Some freight forwarding companies are Forwarder One, Freightos, Parcel Monkey. I personally use a freight forwarding company that I created, and they beat almost everybody's market rate. That's only available for myself and my mentorship students. And in terms of product inspectors, you can find those on Alibaba. What's your margin? 40% on the account that I just showed. On average across accounts, 35%. On that note, everybody, I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody has a blessed day, blessed night. I do have a dinner to go to, but if you guys like the lives and you guys like the videos, you want to have me as your personal mentor, and you want the most in-depth guide on Amazon private label there is on the market, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program. Just go live at dinner. You in OC? Yes, I live in OC. Go live at dinner? I don't know. Probably not. It's been a minute since I've caught up with the homie. We're going to go. I am going to make a video at dinner because just to give you guys some context, the internet is so fake. You guys will see in the video. My buddy just made an exit to the company. Me and my buddy, both very successful in our own ventures. You guys are going to see how we celebrate. I'm going to call out how Instagram or social media says you're supposed to celebrate something like that. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to celebrate it. The internet's fake, and you just got to stay true to yourself. But on that note, everybody, again, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for rocking with me, and I will see y'all soon.